So we're at episode 100. I've made a few signings this season, and I think we've got a really good chance of winning the league again, as we are clear favourites. We've also got today West Ham in the Community Shield, so let's see if we can get our first trophy of the season. Hello and welcome to Around the World in 80 Clubs. So, since you were last with me, we've done a few transfers. We brought in Hamid Tastaden, who came in from Chelsea, who is a Chelsea striker, 20 years old, 2.5-star current ability, 5-star potential ability. Got absolutely great dribbling, first touch, finishing, good technique. Flair is 20. Composure 17. He's long-term replacement, I suspect, for Haaland, who probably won't be our starting striker this season. Next, we spent 14.75 million on Milan player Marco Herman, who is a left winger, good crossing, dribbling, good first touch. He's 19. He's got great physicals for a 19-year-old. Does lack somewhat in the technicals, and potentially the mentals could be a little bit better. But at 19, he's 2.5-star, 3.5-star. He's going to obviously increase in value. We just spent £14 million. Will he start? Possibly not. Will he be in the first team? Maybe. But more importantly, he's one for the future. Then, unfortunately, because Pino left, we had to buy a replacement, and that's where a good chunk of our money went on Lamine Yamal, who is 28-year-old right winger / can play in the left wing or attack. Is very, very versatile. Absolutely great crossing, dribbling, technique. Flair's 20. Good all-round physicals and vision. Great for he is the player that we forked out on to play instead of Pino. He's only a squad player as well, so that's a massive thing. It means that we don't always have to play him. We then dropped £175 million on Jeffrey Serkart, who is a centre-back. He's got good physicals all round. He is okay. He will be a squad player. 4-star current ability, 4.5-star potential ability. 26 years old. His stats look like they're dropping slightly. I'm not entirely sure if that is the case or our scouts just thought he was a little bit better than he was. But a good backup left back, central defender as well, will get game time during the season, that's for sure. We then jump over to Ling, who is... Oh no, sorry, we got Phil Foden back on a free. He's still actually quite good. His physicals are starting to decline, but as an advanced playmaker anywhere across the front three, midfield or attack, he can do a job, and he's coming as an impact sub. So he doesn't expect to play every game. He won't play every game, but as a backup, getting him on a free. If I had to pay for him, I probably wouldn't have got him. Let's be honest. Then Ling came in. Ling, who is a 27-year-old deep playing midfielder, will be a ball-winning midfielder there. Good tackling, 6 foot, good agility and balance. Vision and work rate's also good, and so the decisions, which I find are key in this new role for the team. We then got a free, which is James Trafford, who is a goalkeeper, 2.5-star current ability, 2.5-star potential ability, 32-year-old English goalkeeper. Is basically going to be our third choice keeper, just to add a bit of depth in the squad. Then we forked out, and this is probably my best signing for me anyway, in Mitrovic. £100 million we spent from Bayern Munich on a 26-year-old, and he's going to play as an anchor man in this new formation. Absolutely superb tackling. Mentals are really, really good. Physicals are good. He's both footed. He's an elite midfielder. And I think he's just going to be really, really useful this season, as I've got a new tactic. We then brought in Magnussen from Aston Villa for 8 million, going up to 9.5 million. He's an Icelandic 23-year-old centre-back. 6'2", good jumping reach, technique, heading's okay. He's okay. He's not the best. He's 3-star current ability, 3-star potential ability. Again, an impact sub. Can play across the middle, so we've got defensive midfield roles that he could potentially play in as well. So I think he's going to be really useful. Next, we spent 12 million on Andre, who is a DM, 2.5-star current ability, 2.5-star potential, 34-year-old. He's getting on a bit. I just needed the extra ploddy in the defensive midfield roles. And he is spot on for that. Will he play every week? Probably not. But for £12 million for a couple of years is good. We then went and forked out £30.5 million on Jordan Watts, who's 100% the replacement to Haaland at the moment. He's English. He's a striker. 3-star current ability, 4-star potential ability. We know what he can do. We had him at Aston Villa, and he was really, really useful there. He's going to do the same thing again here. Hopefully he'll turn into something a little bit special. But, I mean, even if he doesn't and stays as he is now, he is definitely good enough to be a squad player, if nothing else. And on the outs, obviously we had our three big ones going. Big one going in. Jeremy Pino went to Paris Saint-Germain on a free. Gvardiol went for £24 million. He was 33 now, so he's going to start dropping off physically. And I thought the kind of money, I turned it down originally, and he threw a bit of a hissy fit. So they came back in with slightly more, so I accepted it. Did I want to sell him? Possibly not, but it was worth that money. Napan's gone. Napan's really good player. 4-star current ability, 4-star potential ability. But the issue I had with him is I couldn't envisage him getting game time. So he's gone out on loan, and they've got a £49 million potential buying clause with him, Paris Saint-Germain. So that's a good one. Next one to go out was Alberto Guzman, who has again gone out on loan. He's gone to Derby on loan. They don't have a buy clause, but he needs game time to progress. We then went and sold Gavi, and for a 31-year-old, I was offered £70 million, and that's just stupid money for someone of this age. Could he have been useful in the squad? Definitely. But at 31, £70 million, gobble, gobble, gobble is what I say to that. Next going out for £25 million was Montanari, who's a striker, two and a 3-star current, 3-star potential, 22-year-old. Personally, I don't think he was ever going to make it. His stats were on the low side, especially physicals. I know that people can progress later on, but we got offered the amount of money. He's gone to Torino, who are probably around his level. Josh Simmons has gone out on loan, as has Lufender, Joyce and Warder. And we are quite happy with that. That leaves us slightly in the red for FFP, but that should change because we are looking to sell Dynamato Vasin, who is very, very good, but constantly moaning about one thing or another. We're managing to get probably £75 million for him from Nice. So if that goes through, that'll be good, and that'll just leave us enough money to maybe get one or two more players in. But we will wait and see on that. So, for the Community Shield game against West Ham, we have Silva in goal, Erkan, Serkart, Euro and Van Dong at the back, Mitrovic as an anchorman with Bellingham as a segundo volante, Yamal, Tevez and Mustard behind Haaland up top. Now, I've got a libero there with an anchorman. So what actually happens is the libero runs beyond the anchorman, and the anchorman sort of shuffles over. So you end up with two. When Bellingham's bombing forward, you actually end up with two in behind the centre-back. Now, with that centre-back, one of these genuinely doesn't join the attack, so it almost acts like a two in front of a two. I'm hoping that will give us a little bit more protection we need in some of these games. We're still on a positive mentality, so let's see. The thoughts and looking at it in game, it looks really good in the sense of where the players line up seems to be working. With the libero and the anchorman there, it almost acts as though they're the base two of the defence, and then Euro's almost just sitting there in front, and just sitting there behind the back two, almost like a sweeper, I suppose, to some extent. Just gets hold of the ball and pumps it forwards if the first line loses out. But hopefully we'll get to see that in practice. At the moment they're on the attack, so you can see where our defence lines up. And that was just poor. And Tommy has put the ball in the back of the net to make it West Ham 1, Manchester City 0. Not ideal. So we've not started particularly well here. Haaland still on the long throws for some reason. Mitrovic plays it to Serkat. to Mitrovic. Turns, plays it back to Yoro. Yoro all the way back to the keeper. Erkan comes forward. Haaland now plays it to Tevez. Tevez over to Mustard. Mustard plays it back to Van Dong, to Serkat. Tevez turns. Tevez scores! That boy is very, very good. And I especially like him because he's got a mohawk. And mohawks are clearly, you know, the pinnacle of haircuts. But West Ham have got the ball again with Doyle to Andresi. Diouf. Is that Duranville? Doyle. Andresi. Diouf. Plays it over the top towards Marla. Erkan shadowing him out. But Silva's left on to get up highest and make it 2-1, and that is not the best defending in the world. What do we do? They're on the attack again. We may have to change things up a little bit here, especially if we let them get in again. And we have. Oh dear. This is not what I want to happen at all. We are going to demand more. This really is not quite good enough. There is no reason why that, you know, they're a good team, but to be this far in front, I mean, the stats would say they should be, and here they are again on the attack. Tevez through. Bellingham's now going to run. And I mean, yeah, this is just a glorified friendly, but we shouldn't be this far behind West Ham, even in the friendly. You know, they were title challengers last year, and this does not bode well for us coming into this season. Wowzers. Van Dong's going to manage to get it clear, but Petrovic now to the best. Fattasini plays it forward. Serkat to Erkan. Plays it to Tevez, to Yamal, who loses the ball almost straight away. So, yeah, I don't know what we can do. Here's Tevez. Plays it to Yamal. Yamal through to Haaland, who puts the ball in the back of the net to make it 3-2. Don't you dare. It is 3-2 because he's putting the ball on the spot. Just before half time, he managed to get another goal, and this formation that was supposed to stop them being able to score really isn't working at the moment. So, what can we do? This is coming on for Van Dong, who's picked up a knock. Haaland's alright. Yamal's not playing brilliantly. Malcolm can't really play there. Neither can Mustard. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to copy this formation over because this is a formation which I want to work with. something like this. And what can come on? Oh no, Yaml can play there. Can he? Yes. So we're bringing Mustard. You know what? We're not going to make that change yet. You can be a poacher. So we've got Shadow Striker, an advanced play. Oh, Trequartista. Yeah, Trequartista, an advanced playmaker. So we're just changing things up a little bit, losing some of the width to play a bit more inside and seeing how that goes. Yaml will probably come off next for what? But I thought we'd give him a little try. Here is Haaland, who's unable to get there. Bellingham now plays it forward to Tevez, to Sikat. Erkan off the bar. Tevez! But it's offside. And Bill sprayed out to Burgess, to Mala. Mala plays it in. Here's Mustard. Can Mustard find a ball through? Mustard goes it alone and the ball's just over the crossbar there. See, this is a formation which I could get down with. Yamal's coming off now for what? That goes out for a goal kick. We're going to wait till 75 and we're going to make some more changes. Sorry, it's 70 minutes. So after this highlight, if we can get hold of it, here is Watt. Watt to Haaland. Gets tackled, but Bertolli's regathers to Tevez, but I'm not sure. That could have been offside for Watt. Wait. Goal's been awarded. It's 3-3. Waite does get his first goal for the club. Tevez there plays it just in time. In fact, I think the Haaland run caused someone to track him, which then led to that. So Erkan's going to come off for Bishop. Bellingham looks tired, so Andre can come on for him. In fact, let's bring Manzo on for him. Just play him further forward as a deep line playmaker. Mustard's all right. Andre for... Right, Manzo's actually playing there. We're going to bring Andre on there. Are these two better that way round? No, that way round. Right, so there's our changes we've made. I think it goes straight to penalties. I may be mistaken, but we've got 2 up front. But we might not get the opportunity to find out if it goes to penalties, and that's offside. There was no need to worry about that. So it looks like it's 3-3. And it is, and it's going to go to penalties. Don't change your mind, boys. Let's do this. Silver saves it! Now up steps Haaland to make it 1-0 in the penalty shootout. Scores. Ooh, I'm not nervous, you are. For a trophy that I don't care about, suddenly got quite nervous. As Fatisinate scores. Andre now steps up against Petkovic. Andre saved. Petkovic has saved it. Danville now up against Silva and puts the ball in the back of the net. Wait. Puts it in. Second goal for the club. Well, I don't think it counts, but hey ho. Warner. Saved by Silva. Yes. Sicart to put us one ahead again. And it's in. And can Silva be a hero and save it again? This time up steps Doyle. Let's see what Silva can do. Can he make a third save? Here's Doyle, steps up, and it's saved! Yes! What a play from the keeper. And that means, ladies and gentlemen, we have won our first trophy of the season. It's the Community Shield, and up steps Haaland to receive the trophy. And after 3 we will start. Yeah, get in there, Haaland. Lifts it up, and ladies and gentlemen, we are Community Shield winners. Absolutely fantastic. So, with that, what we will do is we are going to just play a few games offline. We're going to come back for Spurs and Chelsea, both at home. We'll come back for those 2 games in the next episode. The transfer window will be closed by then, so any new signings we make, I'll let you know. But so if you've enjoyed that, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and until the next time, I've been the Masked Manager, and I have spoken.
No, it's shiny.